Welcome everyone to episode 5 and the season finale of Bulldog Blitz. I'm Jackson Leopold, and as always, we will be joined by the head football coach of the Fayetteville Bulldogs, Coach Casey Dick. We are happy to be with you on the Fayetteville Sports Network, and the show begins now. Welcome back, everyone. I also want to welcome in head football coach of the Fayetteville Bulldogs, Coach Casey Dick. And Coach, once again, thank you so much for joining.
Appreciate you guys letting me stop in.
Coach, can you catch us up on your team's status since the Bentonville game? You guys went 2-1 over that stretch.
I think from the Bentonville game going forward, obviously the Bentonville game, I don't think we came out and played our best, as a team holistically. Thought the defense did some really good things at certain times. Obviously the offense did some things that were okay at some point in times, but we got to make sure that we take care of the ball really in any of those football games from the Bentonville game forward, from Springdale to Heritage. So, came back after Bentonville played a Springdale team that was a good football team, much improved from where they were a year ago, was able to get the victory there. And then last week on senior night against Rogers Heritage, our last regular season home game throughout the year, it was a big night for our seniors and community, everyone involved, and we're able to send the seniors out the right way on senior night.
And Coach, as we prepare for the final regular season game of the year, what do you tell your team to focus on this week?
Just continuing to get as good as we can get throughout the year, really putting together the fundamental things and trying to play our best football, obviously rounding out. I thought we played a good fundamental football game last week, threw and caught the ball, didn't really have any self-infliction as far as turnovers or anything like that from that standpoint. Had some big plays and turnovers on defense. So I think those are things that got to carry us, throughout the year or throughout the remaining season versus Harbor, then obviously leading into the playoffs going into that season as well.
And Coach, I know it's a new year, but following last year's success, what is the message you preach to your team as you prepare for a big playoff game to host?
It's not anything different than what we've done all year. It's going to lead up to our preparation, how we prepare each week, what each day is like through their preparation. We tell our guys all the time, can you find 10 or 15 minutes throughout the day to do something more than what you haven't done in the regular season, just because it means more towards the end of the year. You're playing to continue to play or go home if you're a senior or everybody else involved in our team. So we want to make sure our guys, number one, understand the importance, but number two, just understand that we're upfront and honest with them as well.
Thanks, Coach. Now, before we look back at some special players from this past Friday's game, let's take a look back at another athletic program here at FHS. We'll be right back.
Cross country for me is kind of about just the friendships that come with it, running together with all of your friends every day. You create these friendships that you wouldn't have before.
As a person, cross country is a very important sport to me because I get to influence myself to be a better person, and I get to run with teammates, and it just makes it so much fun.
Cross country at FHS is the best sport here, it's the hardest.
Training especially has been just incredible, hanging out with them and definitely doing speed workouts. We all suffer together sometimes, so it's just fun.
I feel like it's a unique sport just because you're running so much and all the time, and you can connect with a lot of people through that.
We want to win, don't get me wrong, we all want to win, but I think we know that winning isn't everything. And that we do well. We're really good, and we have some really amazing runners. But I think that they care about each other, it seems, more than some of the other schools. I know they all love each other too, but I don't know, just watching the group and the friendships they have is really beautiful for us. Welcome
back. Now, Coach, is there any specific person or position group who stood out to you from the film this week or last week?
I thought our defensive backs did a good job. I think Mathis Brady had 3 turnovers or 3 interceptions last week. So I felt like he played really, really well. Obviously, you can, regardless of who you're playing, if you're able to shut somebody out, not let them score, that's a big deal for us as well. But just thought our kids played with great energy. Thought they played with great fundamentals, which freed them up to go play a good football game, all around. So I was just really proud of our guys, how they responded, continue to get better, and then leading into this week when we play Harbor as well.
Thank you for joining us this year on Bulldog Blitz, Coach. Remember, we will have 2 episodes of our basketball coaches show as we enter 2025. Stay tuned as the pregame show for Fayetteville at Harbor starts after this.